Well there. My name is sometimes Heather and I play Elskar Online. Today, we shall continue our adventure in Solstice with my Venomblade Mad Woman. Let's walk right in. I have a first world problem. I need to charge both my mouse and my keyboard. So what do? I'm going to go with the mouse today. Like so. Please don't fall. Oh, today my daily reward is 9 luminous ink. I parked Snilja in on my fair winds last time. And I have done some minor improvements with my theater. I have added seating for my audiences and also flowers. These flowers come from a achievement furniture merchant in Solstice. This place right here. Where's my chat on? Nobody likes that. So I do need my mouse after all. There we go, that's better, okay. Re-secure mouse. I'm sorry about this buffing about today. Also, I'm sorry about being late. It was entirely my fault. Is this a good distance? I think this is a good distance. Okay. Let's quickly read through today's daily endeavors and hop right to it. In just a moment. If you haven't already claimed your vanishing vault, don't forget to do so. This is a huge help when decorating your homes. Today's daily endeavors encourage us to craft 4 items with the Clothier skill, destroy 5 frost attributes, complete 4 stages in the Infinite Archive with a partner, companions count, deal damage in Battlegrounds, Cyrodiil or Imperial City, and or complete 1 daily quest. This week's weekly endeavors encourage us to harvest 15 resources from the world. I did that because I enjoy it. Craft 20 items with any skill and or complete 5 battleground matches. So, now to Solstice. This time I'm going to travel outside my sleepy sloth in Rome. Because I'm both lazy and the kind of person who wants to preserve gold as much as possible. To exit down the stairs and out through the front door. So where does our zone story continue? Let's try this mocha. Princess.
I never suspected a thing. Farinor had us all fooled.
Well, it looks like 2 of the Alliance representatives have finally arrived.
We represent 2 guilds and
Wrong person, sorry.
We're still one Alliance representative short, but we can wait no longer. It's time for a Council of War.
A council of war?
Indeed. We need to consult with Regent Corinway. Sunport's aid is crucial to our campaign. When last we spoke, she said she would meet with her advisors and send word. But that was days ago. Plans must be finalized between the Fellowship and Sunport.
You haven't heard back from the Regent?
High Elves can be deliberate about such things. The Worm Cult, however, does not stand still. It is time to press Regent Corinway for a decision, and I would like you to join us. Will you help me win Sunport cooperation, comrade?
All right. I will help you talk to Regent Corinway and secure Sunport's cooperation.
I hate badgering Regent Corinway, but the Fellowship is already at work. I sent our forces to seek allies and search out trouble across Western Solstice, but I worry House Corellania may not welcome our efforts. Meet me at Venutilmo Palace, comrade.
As usual, after the initial conversation, we have a chance to explore the lore a little bit further. I will leave that to you. And now we need to go to Venutilmo Palace. I think it's this way. This is the scenic route. I think. I'm quite certain you can get to the palace like with a little bit less walking, but well. What is this thing you call navigational skills? As usual, we are drinking coffee. The palace grounds look pretty amazing. I love the architecture and style of Solstice. Sunport is a really, really beautiful city, if not a little bit difficult to navigate. Need conjure a mirror.
Princess Ah! Thank goodness! Something is wrong here!
Oh
What's
no!
the problem,
Who would
Merle?
thunk?
I arrived to find the palace deserted, and the regent is nowhere to be seen.
That's not good. Let's look around. I'll check upstairs.
So our mission is to look for clues. There's one over there. Palace door. Examine.
Strange. This door is sealed by strong magic.
Another clue can be found here. Stained carpet.
This doesn't look good. See all the blood? Someone was stabbed here.
And the last clue can be found behind the throne. A crumpled note. Does the throne soothe us? Swen Coast. Take road west from city. Left at walk past ruined town. Look for manor on left at hilltop. Directions.
Up here on the balcony, I found someone.
Now we need to go up to the balcony to speak with a palace servant. Friend.
As I told this orc, I was working in a storeroom. And when I came out, I noticed the palace guards were missing. Then I spotted hooded figures struggling to carry someone out the side door. I think it was Regent Corinway.
Start at the beginning. Did you see anything unusual before you went into the storeroom?
A small group of merchants arrived at the palace, carrying crates and bundles. I saw them speaking with the guards. Traders make deliveries all the time, so I thought nothing of it and carried on with my work.
What happened next?
I came out and first noticed that the palace guards were gone. Then I saw 3 hooded figures carrying a large bundle. I heard a muffled cry from inside. It sounded like the Regent. One of the figures dropped something by the throne.
I found a crumpled note on the floor. Was this it?
Yes, I think so. Let me see. Swen Coast is an old retreat out on the west coast. A noble's cottage, long abandoned. And these are directions. That must be where the merchants were headed. Please, Mainlander, you must help Regent Corinway.
Thank you. We will deal with this.
They had to be worm cultists. Go to the Regent's aid, comrade. The rest of us will secure the city.
So now we need to go to Swen Coast Cottage. And speaking of worm cult encounters, the ones that give you the pieces you need in order to claim a skill style. Was it Soul Trap? I think so. You can find those everywhere in the world. I didn't know that. I went to Aliker Desert just the other day to harvest ore nodes because of the Golden Endeavor going about, and I had a worm cult encounter here, and I got a skill shot out of it. So keep your eyes open when you're adventuring. You might run into those guys anywhere. So that's really fun. We don't need to travel by way shrine here, it seems. Do we go up or down? I think we go down. Oh, never mind. We do need the way shrine after all. Sometimes quest markers do that. They want you to walk to your destination instead of using the convenient ways of way shrines. So, now that we are a little bit closer, we can just dash to our... Oh.
Yeah.
Angered is strangled. Clumsily, she adventured on. So here we find an old friend. It's my favorite friend, Razundar. Hey, Raz.
Five Claw! Raz hoped he would find you in Sunport when he reported to Prince Azar as the representative from the Old Merry Dominion. Let this one guess. You are looking for someone who was abducted. This is true, yes?
Sunport is close by, but Prince Azar sent me here to rescue Regent Karinbeb. She was kidnapped.
Then Razumdar is glad to have you here. Some mysterious fellows in dark robes smuggled an elf noble into this house just a short time ago. A romantic arrangement? Raz wondered. But no, necromantic, as it turns out.
Witty. That could be Regent Karinbeb. I need to free her from her captors.
Raz admires your initiative. Still, this is a delicate situation. Storm in too quickly, and the worm cult may kill the lady. Move too slowly, and they may slip away. What is your preference?
Do we have a choice? Here we can pick one from 3 options. A neutral choice, a happy choice, and an angry choice. I usually go with the neutral one because it's fast and easy. But using other options can open different conversation like lines. So do pick your favorite. I'm going to go with the neutral one. Let's just get in there, find the regent, and see how it goes.
Khajiit are nothing if not flexible. Raz suggests you scout the grounds and use any entrance that seems handy. This one will climb to the balcony and make his entry upstairs. One of us must surely find the regent.
Good, let's go.
Whatever happens, Raz swears the missing noble lady will come to no harm if he has anything to say about it. The worm cultists, not so much.
Oh my.
Raz will make his move when you do.
We get to ask Raz at this point what he's doing in Solstice, but that would be a little bit immersion breaking. Don't you think? So, let's sneak in and see what we can find. Sneaking would be faster and easier if I was a stage 4 vampire, but vampire has forgotten to feed. So, upstairs, I think. Both of these ways are blocked, so we need to go here and nothing really here to loot, so we can just... Oh, that's cute. Yes, we can just head on over to the upstairs area. There's a law book. We might read it on our way out, if I remember. Chances of that happening are slim to nothing. Friends. Also trunk. And a nightstand. Oh, it's empty. So we need to go in here into the cottage study. And what do you know?
Raz believes we have found the regent.
We have
Set
found
her
the
free,
regent.
White Claw.
Let's set her free.
Oh, that is better. My thanks. But there is something you need to hear.
Oh my.
Thank the 3 queens. Those horrible necromancers promised to steal my soul when they finished with me. I feared this old house would be the last thing I ever saw. But there is more to say, if I can trust you, stranger.
I am sending arrows. We're with the Stark Fellowship, and we're here to rescue you.
Oh, someone noticed I was abducted then. I was afraid the worm cult had spirited me out of the city before anyone realized. But that's not important. We must return to Sunport at once. The worm cult is about to do something terrible.
Something terrible? What exactly is the worm cult planning to do?
I overheard my captors. the Worm Cult positioned some sort of necromantic weapons throughout the palace district. They're preparing to seal off the district and slaughter all within. We must get back to Sunport and sound the alarm.
We will return to Sunport at once. Now we get to just return to Sunport, but we have an optional step of
Go
speaking
on,
with
Five Claw.
Raz.
Raz will escort the noble lady back to Sunport.
You have
Head back to Sunport, Five Claw. Let Prince Azar know the Regent is safe and warn him of the threat to the palace district. It is clear where Razumdar's duty lies at this moment.
Duty? What duty are you talking about?
To personally escort the lovely Regent safely back home, of course. Raz is willing to make this small sacrifice so that you may claim the honor of reporting our success and sounding the alarm to protect the city.
Now we can choose an interesting way of the conversation. We can choose a neutral choice, and we can also flirt with Razumdar. I did this once and it was actually a little bit scary, so just make certain the region gets back to Sunport safely.
Oh, you wound Raz. This one will protect the lovely Regent with his life. Raz has never failed in such a duty. Well, almost never.
Stay safe, Raz. Romancing NPCs is a new thing to ESO, and I'm not certain I like it. It seems a little bit off somehow. For me, that's a Fallout thing, not an ESO thing. So, we shan't go there. Let's travel outside my in-room again and trust that Raz will return the Regent back to her rightful place. If you're into Tales of Tribute, you can find tribute players here. I'm not, so we shan't go there either. I stink at card games. I managed to get my head around Hearthstone, but Tales of Tribute is like way beyond me.
Razumdar, Dominion Representative Extraordinaire, is here at last. He brings the Regent too, and the warning.
A warning?
Regent, by my father's sword, that's a relief. But I fear your warning comes too late. Comrade, let us speak.
Speak with Princess.
I see that Regent Corinway is safe, and you located the missing Alliance representative. Well done. Shortly after you departed to rescue the Regent, the Worm Cult made their move. Now the storm is upon us, and the time for battle is at hand.
Regent Corinway overheard her captors. They're planning to use weapons on the palace district.
Yes, it seems the Regent's kidnapping was only the start. The Worm Cult hid soldiers throughout the palace, who then emerged and took us by surprise. They seized control of the palace district. Worse, the weapons they plan to use are Soul Reapers.
Soul Reapers?
Vile necromantic devices that steal the souls of any who die nearby. The Worm Cult used Soul Reapers in their attacks on the Fighters Guild and Mages Guild and elsewhere throughout Tamriel. Guildmaster Merrick died destroying one.
What do you need me to do?
Join the others in the Palace District and drive out the Worm Cult. Destroy any Soul Reapers you encounter by tearing out their cores. That's the only safe way to disable them. Use the hidden entrance in the luxury goods shop to get inside.
I will head to the palace district and do whatever I can.
We'll take the Worm Cult from all sides at once, as soon as I can rally the rest of the Fellowship. Good luck, comrade.
Thank you, thank you. Now we get to enjoy a little bit of a different part of the quest. That's a really pretty painting. We must make our way to the furnishing store. Let's try going around here this time.
I'm not certain what I think of all these outsiders.
Well, that way was a little bit shorter. But not much. Yes, to the furnishing store. Through to the back room, past paintings scattered around. Everything's so pretty. And to a hidden door marked Adrod's townhouse. That's not like hidden, but out of sight. Then we need to make our way through the townhouse. Just a
Good.
moment.
No sign of the worm cult yet. Head down the stairs. We will hold here for now.
Remember to disable the Soul Reaper's Five Claw. Raz will seek the high ground.
Yes, down the stairs. This entire place is barricaded for attack.
Through here, champion.
There's a tunnel for us to use.
Go on upstairs, quietly. The worm cult's just outside the door.
Then we need to sneak upstairs.
Lead the way, champion. We'll help you destroy the Soul Reapers.
And this leads us to a different version of the Palace District. And I really actually like the way they did this. Game devs, I mean. This version of the Palace District shows us a battlefield
The Stirk Fellowship disrupted our plans. They are coming.
Then delay them. I need
where we
time
get to
find the gift of
destroy enemies.
Yes, we shall hold the palace as long as possible.
And also Soul Reapers. We need to destroy 3. There's one over there, but we can't reach it from here, so we must go up.
Over here, stranger! They're going to kill us!
Do not wait for us, Five Claw. Save as many as you can.
First one here. As we
Save who you can and find the Reapers,
move
my friend.
along through the marked hall, we find more. There's another one.
Please, no! Why are you doing this?
Oops. And one more remains.
There's another Reaper just ahead. Take it out and find Baranor.
We need to choose the upper part, although every instant we wanted to go downstairs. One more soul. We need to return to the palace to find a really big enemy. Surprising, yes, pleasantly. Let's get rid of it. I think we need to use our ultimate for this one. Celia is a little bit ganky. So, boss battles are a challenge for her. That ultimate was probably timed though. I haven't been here so many times, so can't remember how this plays out. Okay. You might want to avoid that attack.
You think you won? Sunport is unimportant. The day of the Blackworm is coming!
So we don't want to stand in any kinds of circles here, it seems. Makes sense, because big monster returns. We won, yay!
You beat that thing? Good work, pal. I saw Farinor flee. Let's check out the Regent's study and see if we can find out what Farinor was doing here.
This version of the throne room is in total disarray and chaos. Let's see what's going on in the Regent's study. Also, huge chaos.
Did Farinor leave anything behind? Take a look around, then meet the others outside.
We find a note here called Wormblood's Orders. Dark Adept Farinor, proceed with your plan to remove the Regent. Use the ensuing confusion to deploy our Soul Reapers and harvest all the souls you can. We need that power for our great work. If you can lure this so-called Stark Fellowship to its destruction at the same time, so much the better. When you hear from the passages beneath, leave Sunport to your subordinates. I need you to ensure everything goes smoothly. I have a promising line of inquiry into the gift of death and intend to personally see to its recovery. High Necromancer, Wormblood. Oh yes. Let's see if there's anything to loot here. Everything is empty and broken, so speak with Skodo before. No, actually we don't need to speak with Skodo, never mind. Exit the study and find Prince Azar. Miraculously, the palace district has returned to normal. Enemies are gone and the signs of battle have disappeared.
It was no easy fight, but the palace district is secure. Your destruction of Soul Reapers was a great help, and it seems you cleansed Venutilmo Palace as well. Good work. Scordo said you saw Mage Farinor. Did she say anything?
Farinor takes orders from a master called Wormblood. He's looking for the gift of death.
Wormblood? A successor to Manamarco, perhaps, yet I know of no villain by that name. Nor have I ever heard of a gift of death. Clearly, we have much to learn about the worm cult's plots. At least you have put a name to our foe.
Here, I found Faranor's orders inside the palace. What do you make of them?
Nothing yet. Let's take a moment to regroup. Your valor secured a firm ally in Regent Corinway and showed the Alliance representatives the threat we face. Whatever the worm cult intends, the Stirk Fellowship will be ready to meet them. Thanks to you. The conflict and we still have work to do, comrade.
This completes the stage of the main story. And as we still have time, I thought we might do a daily. Namely a delve daily, because delves are fun. I need more coffee, so I will be right back. Clemson. Let's make certain I'm in the picture. Wow. Skills improving. Dailies can be found next to the way shrine. Let's go there.
Oh, good! I was hoping to run into you, Mainlander.
And by next to the way shrine, I mean, which way are we going? That way. One of these gives you a delve quest, and one of them gives you a boss quest.
Ah, now here's the sort of freelancer I've been waiting for. The College of Tomes is hiring adventurers like you to deal with threats of arcane importance all over.
I think this is boss quests.
I represent the Collegium Praxis and its myriad of masters and scholars in search of assistance from brawny and tawdry adventurers. And dare I say, you fit the description perfectly.
What's your trouble?
The Tideborn have a tradition of releasing Candleflies to quell the restless dead. The College of Rituals has taken it upon themselves to continue this tradition in Tainted Leal, an abandoned Argonian village now infested with the undead.
And you need my help to release these Candleflies?
Indeed. Take these Candleflies and release them in the locations I've marked on your map. And do take care. Given our sordid history, the Collegium Praxis believes it is important to honor these Argonian traditions. Return here for your pay.
Should we go with an okie dokie?
I'm sure you...
So, Candleflies for the dead leads us to a dell called Tainted Leal here. We shall make a pit stop at the enchanted snow globe home. This is my favorite feeding grounds, because I'm not going into a delve as a stage 3 vampire. I need my hidden sprint. You can always find coin and cheese on that table, so do remember to loot those. Also, here's a backpack and sometimes a heavy sack. And here's dinner. That's better. Now we're ready to delve. Have we even started to complete any of our daily endeavors? I doubt that. Let's give those a check. Yes, we haven't done any of this. Well, completing the delve will allow us to complete one daily quest, so we have that on our side. It is a cloudy day in Solstice today. Matches the weather outside in real life. In order to get to the tainted Leo delve, you need to take a boat. You can also find the delve quest here. If you speak with the wandering spirit, you get to enjoy another adventure. We shan't do that today. You can also pick up the quest inside the delve. This Argonian style place is a little bit difficult to navigate, and as we enter we see a sky shard right over there. Let's try to get to it. But that happens as we exit this place. We need to release Candleflies in 3 locations. First one here. Second one over there. Oh, that's pretty. You can find all sorts of easy enemies here. I usually sprint through, so when I'm going slower, navigating becomes surprisingly difficult. Do we have loot? Yes, we do. Wow, look at this. We are almost at our destination. The second place to release Candleflies can be found here next to a tranquil little. And then we need to make our way to a door. Oh, I thought that was a treasure chest, but meaning only it was. Up the stairs and to the left. I think. Enemies are numerous today. And they will continue to be so indoors. This is why I wanted to push my vampire stage to maximum. Sprinting through enemies is very convenient. Third place to release Candleflies was there. Let's see if we can find the Delta boss actually. It is located somewhere around these parts of the dell, so let's go that way. I have an add-on that reveals the locations of delve and dungeon bosses, but it hasn't, it seems, yet received the update that shows the locations in Solstice. Which is why I don't really know where to go. I have been here before, but do I memorize boss locations? I know. This way or that? Let's go this way. This path leads us to the very last chamber before finding the exit again, and here we find the boss. Death Hand. Uncertain how to pronounce. Sorry about that.
Will be mine. Will never leave this place. I am eternal. Forever.
We won, yay. Now, let's see if we can get the Sky Shard too. Oops, there's a trap. If we look at the map, it shows that we need to take a passageway to get to the Sky Shard. So, our exit is there. I think we go through here. Clear the enemies, and there's an arrow trap there. Ooh, an antiquity need map. And then up the stairs. Another flight of stairs. And this isn't it. Oh. Startled. Let's return and... Oh, there's another passageway here, and this one leads you to the witch shrine. No, Sky Shard. So, we managed. And if we jump down, we can get straight to the boat that takes us back to Solstice. And we can also just do this since we're ahead of it. Back at the inn. Daily quest givers are actually pretty close to the inn, so traveling there is quite convenient.
You certainly haven't returned to me empty-handed, have you?
I released the Candleflies at Tainted Lane as you requested.
Delightful! And tell me, did you actually run into any ghosts? You know what? Don't tell me. Wouldn't want to spoil the surprise if I ever decide to visit the village myself. And, of course, your payment.
Thank you. So, we got a daily reward coffer. Well, a book script, gods, a mole, and type-bone feathers, and ingredient for crafting in the type-bone style. Thank you, Todd. Is there anything else we can do really quickly? Destroy 5 post-atronach sheets. Atronach. Those things. That we can do really quickly. How, you ask? I show. Frost Atronach are easy to find in Krakow, near the Spellscar area. Here. Travel to either Way Shrine close to Spellscar, and there are 3 areas around the center of Spellscar, right? And all of them house different kind of attronies. The first one here is Frost Atronine. And everybody's here. Enemies here spawn relatively quickly. So, finding said Atronine shouldn't be that much of a challenge, even though everybody's like really here. This is going to take a little bit of keeping your eyes open. That's one down. I usually park here, like around the entrance, means that one. And just wait for Frost Atronine to spawn. Takes a bit of time, but is really convenient. 2. Another one should arrive around here shortly. There it is. Ah, missed it. Dang it. Thank you, Revelations, and you too. I usually use my venomous mount attacker thingy to spot combat, but when you're like in a fast-paced situation like this one, it's a little bit inconvenient. Immune Spellscar shot available to scry. I have approximately 15 Spellscar shots because don't drop like flies. So that's our daily endeavor of destroying 5 Frost Atronine complete. And now I do believe the time has come to say goodbye. For now, will return to continue with the Solstice Zone story next Thursday at 2 p.m. and I will still try to return at some point before that to stream Oblivion Remastered. Thank you so much for watching, and see you all later.